Hello everyone. My name is Joelle and welcome to this short yoga practice to balance and energize our seventh and final chakra, the crown chakra. Let's get started in a comfortable seat of your choice. You could keep the hands on the knees or perhaps bring them to prayer above the head, resting on the crown. Close the eyes here. Start taking some nice deep breaths in and out through the nose as we bring our focus to the crown chakra, the area just above the top of the head, which forms a funnel of energy opening upwards, connecting us to our highest self, balancing the left and right hemispheres of the brain, connecting us to wisdom, expansion, transformation, and light. And as we flow through today's practice, I invite you to bring to mind the affirmation, I am guided by my own inner wisdom. Beautiful. You can blink the eyes open, maybe switch the cross of your legs if that's how you were seated, and we'll take some seated cat and cows, inhaling the chest forwards and exhaling to round back. And keep going with your own breath here, inhaling to arch through the spine, exhaling to round, bringing the chin towards the chest. Always going at our own pace today, exploring the movement as always, never pushing into anything that feels uncomfortable or not right for today. Let's finish up that movement. And we'll come onto our stomachs now, coming into Crocodile Pose. Bringing both forearms crossed on the mat and resting your forehead on top of them. And the crown chakra is now pointed forwards. We'll be taking it in all sorts of directions today, connecting it with everything that surrounds us. And it is through our crown chakra that we are able to transform into the best version of ourselves. And in fact, the best way to balance and open this seventh chakra is to work on the other six chakras, to allow the crown to open of its own accord once it's ready. And then let's inhale to lift the upper body up. So using the forearms to lift the forehead up just a few inches. And exhale to lower. And inhale, lift again. Holding here for just a moment. Exhale to lower. And last time, inhale, using the strength of the back to lift the arms up off the mat. And exhale, lowering down. Wonderful. You can plant the hands. We'll come to hands and knees now. Making your way there and then tucking the toes under. And taking a couple of cat-cows here. So keeping the toes under as you inhale to arch the spine. And exhale to round just like we did a moment ago when we were seated. Again, moving the crown chakra up and down here. You could almost think of it like a light bulb kind of hovering over your head at all times. I find that a comforting thought. And then we'll start to take that motion into a circle, bringing the rib cage up, around, and down. Getting the arms involved, maybe the neck gets involved as well. Just let your body kind of naturally find this motion, and then we'll reverse the circle, taking it in the other direction. And then finishing up your final circle, coming back to center, And pressing back into child's pose, but still keeping the toes tucked under here. So forehead comes towards the mat, coming back to your deep breaths here. And by the way, if you'd like to balance your crown chakra further, you could work on learning to headstand, which I do have a video on. And I'll put the link in the description box below. Headstand is kind of the classic crown chakra position, as you can probably imagine why. Wonderful. Let's come back to hands and knees. Shake that off a little bit. We'll start to take some hip circles. So circling the right knee towards the outside, finding your flow, your pace here. And then reversing that circle. Just waking up those hips. And finish it out. You can set the right knee down. We'll try the other side. Taking some big sweeping circles now with the left knee. And as always, I'll put other resources in the description box as well, reading materials, other suggested videos, and the full playlist of other chakra sequences. And reverse your circle with that knee. Wonderful. Let's take one more here. And then setting the knee down. Shake it off just a tiny bit. And then we can walk the hands just a palm print forwards, tuck the toes once more, and lift up and back into downward facing dog. As always, any motions here, you're welcome to pedal the feet, shake the neck out. Crown chakra now pointing downwards towards the earth. And then finding stillness in your downwards dog. And we'll take the right leg up and back, and then step it forwards. And then reaching the fingertips just a little bit forwards on the mat, we'll come into a standing split here. So you can keep a bend in that right knee if you'd like. Lifting the left leg up, keeping it as straight as possible. Reach, reach, reach a little bit higher here. And then slowly lowering that left foot to the ground. And we'll bend the knees to roll ourselves up to standing. Beautifully done. And we'll take our tree pose now on the right side. So we can stay up on the right toes, or you might bring the sole of the foot to the inside of the calf, or maybe to the inside of the thigh, you choose. And the hands could stay at the waist or come in front of the chest, or perhaps you bring that prayer back above the head to the crown chakra. And keeping a little bit of engagement in the abs, fixing the gaze on a specific point will help us keep our balance here. Hands pointing up towards the sky, towards the heavens, opening that funnel of energy from the crown chakra. And let's release and flow. Inhale the arms up, look at your thumbs. Exhaling, folding forward, release the neck. Inhale up halfway, and exhale to step back to plank and lower down towards the mat. Inhaling, upward facing dog, little back bend here, and exhaling, finding our downward facing dog once more. I am guided by my own inner wisdom. You could maybe repeat that out loud, or just think about what that might mean to you. As the left leg reaches up and back, and then steps forwards, and we'll find our standing split. So fingertips can stay on the mat here. Lifting that right leg up now, up and back, keeping it straight. The left knee can bend a little bit as needed. Reaching it just in half an inch more. And then lowering that foot to the ground, bend the knees, and roll to standing. And once you've arrived, we'll come into tree on the left side. So choosing wherever you'd like to place that foot to the inside of your right leg. You might even remember that we practiced tree pose together way back in our root chakra practice, our very first chakra practice together. And back then we were thinking about grounding down into the earth. And here we are again, this time focused on connecting earth and sky. So worth reflecting on the fact that everything is connected, including you. And we can come out of that tree pose, very nicely done. And we'll flow once more. So on an inhale, the arms come up, looking at your thumbs. Exhaling to bring the heart forwards and down, crown points to the earth. Inhaling halfway, and exhale to step back to plank and lower. Inhaling, shining the heart forwards on your back bend. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Any small motions here once more, making the pose your own. And you could either hold right here, or if you're ready for a challenge, we'll try just a few downward dog push-ups, and these are tough. So on an inhale, lower down, and exhale, press back up. Inhale, crown chakra comes towards the mat, and exhale, pressing back up. And again, inhale, lowering down, maybe just an inch or two, exhale, pressing back. And let's see if we've got one more in us. We can do it. Oh, that's enough of that. Oh, lower the knees, catch the breath. I certainly needed to after that. And we'll come to seated. For a forward fold, you can of course keep the knees as bent as you would like here, or maybe sit on a pillow. And inhale the arms to the sky, and exhale, folding forwards. Crown of the head now pointing in the direction of your feet. Or you could be up higher, maybe staying up on fingertips, or even placing the hands behind you for a little bit more support. And if you have made it through all 7 of our chakra practices together, maybe take a moment now to reflect on whether one of them or several of them stood out to you. If anything resonated, if you'd like to come back to one of them or learn more about a particular chakra. And let's release. We'll gently roll ourselves up to a tall seat. And we'll make our way down to the mat here, lying on our right side now. Right arm extended in front of the chest. And we're going to sweep the left arm open, all the way opening up the body to the other side. And then reversing, bringing that left hand back around to meet the right. And again, so opening up on your inhale. And closing that motion on your exhale. And let's take one more here. See if you can keep the fingertips on the mat or on the floor or close to it throughout the entire duration of the movement. Beautiful. And once you've wrapped up that third rotation, we can roll over to our left side and try the same motion. So right arm now is tracing a big semicircle up around our head, kind of circling our crown chakra here, flowing with your breath, opening up on the inhale and coming back on your exhale. And let's take one more here, opening up, gentle twist, and back you go. Wonderful. And when you're ready, we can come onto our backs. You could keep the feet planted for now. And with the eyes closed, let's just gently rock the head from one ear to the other once or twice, just releasing. And then we can extend the legs long, turn the palms upward. For our final resting posture, Savasana. Take a moment to notice how you feel. Reflect on the fact that you are guided by your inner wisdom. Your wisdom has brought you here. It helps make you who you are, and it helps you become who you are becoming. And you might imagine a brilliant, warm, white light shining down onto your entire body here, illuminating both what is visible about you and what is not. Trust in yourself, trust in life. And whenever you're ready to come out, please do hit the like button if you enjoyed this. Let me know in the comments what you thought. And be sure to subscribe so we can meet again. I wish you a wise and transformational rest of your day. Thank you so much, and namaste.